Blydenburgh County Park, home to one of Long Island's most unique habitats. But what if we told you that this wasn't here 2 years ago?
In August 2024, an unprecedented rainfall swept across Suffolk County, causing this 200-year-old dam to fail.
What emerged was a massive mudflat, but soon after, a beautiful floodplain, the one that you see right behind us, came to be, carved out by the river's return. The dam's collapse didn't just reshape the environment, it sparked a debate that has divided the community. Should the dam be rebuilt?
Or should the Nissequogue River be allowed to run free?
I'm standing here where the dam once stood. 2 years ago when the dam fell, it felt like a wound to the community. It was a familiar landscape, gone overnight. People would come here to fish, paddle, and watch the sunsets. But what would it cost to rebuild it again?
Rebuilding a dam this size is going to cost a lot of money. Current estimates show up to $6.5 million, and that's before fish passages, emergency spillways. So with everything included, it could be up to $10 million. We don't know, but it's going to be very expensive for the community.
You must be wondering, what is a fish ladder, and does it actually solve anything? So the way you want to think about it is it's like a staircase. Now the fish jump from the bottom of the dam to the top, and they continue their migration, and they're able to breed upstream. Now this is great for species like American eel and alewife who are easily able to make their way up, but weaker swimmers are going to be left stranded at the bottom. And at the end of the day, fish ladders, they're just one piece of the puzzle.
When you build a dam like this, it cuts off the river's flow. This leads to higher water temperatures, lower oxygen levels, and a lot of sediment buildup. The only way to restore this ecosystem is to keep this river flowing.
A free-flowing river is one of the most effective forms of natural protection a community could have. They could absorb stormwater, reduce flood risk, and a healthy, free-flowing Nissequogue River would act as a natural infrastructure, capturing, retaining, and filtering stormwater in a way that provides cost-effective resiliency for the entire landscape. And that resiliency extends to the people who live around it.
A living river gives storms somewhere to go, spreading water across floodplains instead of into basements and streets. It reduces erosion along trails and neighborhoods and creates cooler, healthier corridors for recreation. Families benefit from safer flood conditions, anglers benefit from restored fish runs, and the entire community gains a landscape that protects itself without expensive mechanical systems.
Artificial ponds, however, do the opposite. They fill floodplains with water, leaving no room for storms when heavy rain hits. Ponds can overflow, push water downstream faster, and worsen flooding for the very neighborhoods hoping to be protected.
A free river doesn't just rebuild habitat, it builds resilience for everyone that calls it home.
Before the dam was built, the Nissequogue was a free-flowing, cold-watered, forested river, a very rare habitat on Long Island, and home to many native species such as the brook trout, Long Island's only native trout species.
The dam changed everything. More than 1.5 miles of river was flooded, our cold water species started moving out, and invasive warm water species like common carp and largemouth bass started showing up. Letting the river flow free allows some of these cold water species to return home. Some of these fish include blueback herring, alewife, American eel, and even the native brook trout.
The restored habitat also gives us a glimpse into the past, to an ecosystem which has long since been lost on the island. Within months, native wetland plants spread rapidly across the bare flat, repopulating from a seed bank which is thought to have lied dormant under the lake bed for the past 228 years. Another thing worth mentioning is that protected species, such as the spotted sandpiper, have begun to move back to their historic breeding grounds. When given the space it needs, the old ecosystem seems to naturally reestablish itself.
The Nissequogue has been flowing for thousands of years, well before dams, ponds, or parks.
Today we're faced with a question: rebuild a costly, aging structure, or allow the river to finally run free again?
One path recreates the problems of the past.
The other replaces it with a system that has sustained life for millennia.
It's time for the river to heal.
Question is, will we let it? Yeah, that was good.